Retired tennis legend Rafael Nadal says emotional farewell to fans at French Open. Aryna Sabalenka and Lorenzo Musetti sailed into the second round of the French Open on Sunday with straight-sets wins, as fans at Roland Garros also paid tribute to Rafael Nadal during a ceremony marking the retired champion's legacy on the court. Lorenzo Musetti and Aryna Sabalenka eased into the second round of the French Open without dropping a set on Sunday's opening day. The 8th-seeded Musetti won 7-5, 6-2, 6-0 against qualifier Yannick Hampman of Germany, after the top-ranked Sabalenka earlier beat Kamila Rakimova 6-1, 6-0. Musetti has been in strong form on clay, reaching at least the semi-finals in the past 3 Masters tournaments at Rome, Madrid and Monte Carlo, where he lost in the final to 4-time Grand Slam champion Carlos Alcaraz. But he was hampered by a right leg injury in that match. Musetti did not look troubled on Sunday, however, and cupped his ear to the crowd after making an improbable forehand winner down the line from Hampman's drop shot during the third set. After winning his match, Musetti got a huge ovation from the crowd on Court Philippe-Chatrier. Was it because Musetti won Italy's first Olympic tennis medal in 100 years with the men's singles bronze at the Paris Games last year? Or perhaps because, as a 19-year-old, Musetti was once up by 2 sets against Novak Djokovic in the 4th round before losing a 5-set thriller in 2021. Unlikely. For in all honesty, much of the Chatrier crowd, dressed in clay-colored jerseys and packing the stands that were half empty an hour earlier, were in such an enthusiastic mood because they were waiting for someone else to turn up. Rafael Nadal. The recently retired Nadal, who won 14 of his 22 major titles on the same court, was given a special trophy during an emotional ceremony where his old rivals, Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Andy Murray, all turned up to bid the suit-wearing Nadal farewell. Earlier, Sabalenka hit 5 aces and saved the 2 break points she faced against the unseeded Rakimova. Sabalenka is a 3-time major champion and reached the semi-finals at Roland Garros 2 years ago. Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen of China joined her in the second round by beating 2021 French Open runner-up Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova 6-4, 6-3. Jasmine Paolini, last year's runner-up at Roland Garros and Wimbledon, was playing her first-round match later Sunday against Yuan Yu of China. American players Tommy Paul and Frances Tiafoe both advanced to the second round, while another American, Ben Shelton, was in action later Sunday against Italian Lorenzo Sonego in the night session on Chatrier. The 12th-seeded Paul won 6-7, 5, 6-2, 6-3, 6-1 against Elmer Mahler, an unseeded Danish player ranked 112th, while the 15th-seeded Tiafoe, a 2-time U.S. Open semifinalist, beat Roman Safilin 6-4, 7-5, 6-4. Paul has been in decent form on clay. Earlier this month, he reached the semi-finals of the Rome Masters without dropping a set and then took the first set off number 1 Jannik Sinner before losing that contest. 3-time defending champion Iga Swiatek begins her bid for a 5th title at Roland Garros when she faces Rebeka Sramkova of Slovakia. That match starts play at noon on Chatrier, followed by 4-time major champion Naomi Osaka's match against 10th-seeded Spaniard Paula Badosa. Osaka has never been past the 3rd round at Roland Garros. Sinner, a semi-finalist here last year, is in action later Monday against Frenchman Arthur Rinderknecht.